everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do my summer makeup routine. It's not minimal, it is full of all of the products that I love to use, but it is light on the skin. It's kind of the way I set in the products and everything that makes it feel lightweight, but it's still kind of like a full makeup look, if that makes sense. So, bloody door. So let's get into it and I will show you how I do my summer makeup routine. Okay, firstly, I am gonna take my glasses off and it's really annoying. And I have no contact lenses right now because I bought 2 pair of glasses and they were way too expensive to also buy contact lenses. But one of the glasses are transitional, so I don't really feel like I need contact lenses. But I will need them for moments like this, so I can see what I'm doing and I can see you. I am gonna use my little Kaya palette as a mirror, like always, because it's a nice size. It's a bit dirty though, but it's okay, I can still see myself. Let's start, obviously, with prepping our skin. And you know I only have one primer, and this primer is the e.l.f. Putty Primer. So jarring, I literally can't see what I'm doing, so let's hope this goes well. You all know I love this primer because it is so hydrating and it's blurring at the same time. Looking good, looking good. The last few days I've been wearing fake tan. It is gone now, but I just want to show you what I've done the last few days. So I have gone in with the Glotion by L'Oreal, and I've gone in with the Be Perfect Cosmetic Instant Bronze Boost Gel Drops. This one I got in my giveaway from Jake Jamie that I filmed previous to this. So if you want to check that out, I will link that in the eye icon. So I've been using these two to kind of add some glow and tint to my face, because my face is always lighter than the rest of my skin when I'm fake tanning. So this is a combination I've been loving lately. Today I am gonna go in with my Glotion by L'Oreal. It's in the shade 902 Light Glow. And then with that, I go in with my NYX Buttermelt Glaze. It's a skin tint with SPF 30 and it's in whipped butter. And I like to blend them together to get this nice like glow. And I don't need to use like too much of this because I will go in with concealer over my blemishes. So I'm gonna start with blending it in with my new beauty blender. You can see how nice and fresh it is. This one is by Lottie London. And I blend these together on my hand and then dab it on my skin. And this one gives me that beautiful glow to the skin, and it evens out a little bit as well, but I don't like it to be too heavy, which is why I don't do too much on my skin. And now it's ruined. It's so sad. Next, I go in with my concealer. This is the L'Oreal True Match Radiant Serum Concealer in 1R. And I just dab these in the areas where I feel like I need a little bit of extra coverage. And I take the remaining like excess and dab a little bit under my eyes, but not too close because my eyes really water when it's bright. So if I have it too close, then all of my makeup is going to be ruined. I don't like to take my products too close to my eyes. So what I do here is I just go up to like, I just take it to about here and I don't go any further. And as you can see, you can still see like the imperfections and stuff, but that's just, you're just gonna have to, you know, get over it. And I've got over it. Next, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Bronzer and Contour in medium, and I'm just putting one teeny tiny dot on my hand like that, because it's so pigmented. It's actually scary pigmented. And then I take my angled brush and I kind of blend that out on my hand and then go in over my face. Bring that up. grab a bit more and put the excess on my nose and chin. And then if you want, you can always like grab a bit more, but I think that's enough for a base. And what I will do now is I will go in with the Revolution Mousse Blush in the shade Blossom, and I will go straight in, but this is also very pigmented, and onto my cheeks. I do like my blush nowadays. And I like to take this quite close to my eyes and then the excess on my nose, just to give that kind of like sun-kissed glow. So the only highlighter, like cream highlighter I have, I don't like, because as soon as I apply it onto my face, it moves the blush. So I don't actually tend to use it. That is the creamy base. So what I will do now is I will go in with my Rimmel London Radiance Brick in 001 Light. And I will go in with the same brush, just remove the excess on my hand and dab that into my bronzer. And this one's pigmented, but it's not like crazy pigmented, so you can build this up a little bit. So I use this to set my bronzer. On my nose, a bit on my chin, or on my jaw, sorry. And then I will go in with, this is Revolution Blusher Reloaded in Rose Kiss. So I will use the blush to set the cream blush, and this is how I get that kind of like glow and lightweight feeling without having to put powder everywhere. I will set like my blush and my bronzer with a powder bronzer, but I won't go over with another powder, but we'll get there in a second. So bronzer and blush is now set. Now I will go in with my powder. I've been actually loving the Anastasia Beverly Hills now because I know how to use it now for my skin. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Setting Powder in Translucent. And I will grab this little brush. So all of the brushes I'm using is I've bought in Lindex back home in Sweden. I bought them to leave in Sweden, but when I come home to Sweden, I really love using them. So I brought them back with me. I will take an amount like this. I will then tap that off into the lid, and I will go in the areas that I haven't set, in my T-zone and my under eyes basically. Loose setting powder does scare me, but I'm definitely more used to using it now, so it doesn't scare me as much. So the main areas for me to set is definitely the forehead and my chin area. When I've set one of the areas, I will go in with another layer and set again. Plus it's so hot in here that I'm actually sweating more than I normally would when I do my makeup, because normally I will have the windows open and, you know, breeze everything through, but I can't do that now because it will be too loud. And then the last step in powdering everything is I will take whatever is remaining in the lid with my big brush and I will tap that underneath the bronzer. So that is basically how I keep my base light, not too heavy, but still kind of like full glam. And then last step, after I've powdered, I will go in with my highlighter. This is also by Revolution, the Highlighter Reload in Golden Lights. And this is a beautiful like champagne gold. And I will go in with the same brush as I used before, because I like to get like a nice big streak of highlight. So I will dab that over the blush and upwards onto my temple, just to get that like nice radiance look. Bit on my nose. And there you go. That's the highlighter on as well. So after my base, I will go in with my Morphe Jumbo Continuous Prep and Set Mist. This is their like glow version. So they have like a matte version and they have a glow version. I can't go with matte makeup, not even in the winter, because my face is too dry. So if I go with matte, on top of my already dry face, then I'm gonna look very crusty. So this is perfect. And I will just set my face now before going on with any of the other steps in this look. This is where I need to get a fan. I have a fan, I just don't know where it is, actually. Oh, beautiful. So there, I think that is dry. I will now go in with my Benefit Gimme Brow. I think this is in 3.5, and I like to use this one because now I have darker hair. So I need to match my eyebrows with my hair. I will just brush this through, keep them natural. I've never really been big on that like perfectly cut eyebrow, so I am very happy with just doing this. This is how I'm the most comfortable with my eyebrows. Otherwise I feel like I look a bit too harsh, and that is not the look I want to go for. There we go. I will now go in with my 24-hour brow setter, also by Benefit, and just glue them in. I do kind of like them a bit bushy though. And in the summer, I'm not big on eyeshadow. Like I said, my eyes tend to water a lot. So if I have too much eyeshadow on, then that's just all going to be ruined anyway. But what I will do is I will go in with my Rimmel London Wonderlast Shadow Stick in Cocoa Shimmer. And this just makes my life so much easier. I'm going to take you in a little bit. Hello. I will just swipe this all over my eyelid, like so, and then go in with my brush, same as the other ones, same brand, and blend that out. And it's very nice and buildable, so if I feel like this is not enough, I can add a little bit more. There you go. And then I will also take that on the under eye and blend that out. Absolutely love this. You don't need to set it or anything, you just leave it and it's all good. I'm just gonna do the same on the other eye. There you go, both eyes done. What I have done sometimes, but this is only when I want the eyes to be even stronger, and like, let's say I do this exact same look, but I am going out in the evening, I will actually go in with this color here, Hottie, and I will just dab that onto the eyelid just to add that extra bit of shimmer. But I won't go like too high up. And that is just to kind of like set it in. And then I will go in with the Amore, and I will just add that into the corner of my eye. Maybe a bit much. So now I'm gonna do my mascara. You don't need to see me do this, but it is, like always, the Sky High. I do also have the Wonder Skin one, and I do really like it. I like the way my lashes look, but they do kind of bleed onto my skin, my under eyes, so they are really annoying, especially when I get my watery eyes. So I'm going in with my trusty Sky High by Maybelline. I'm just gonna do my eyelashes quickly. There we go, mascara is done. I think the mascara I'm gonna buy next is the Better Than Sex mascara, but the brown one. I have had the black one before, I really like it, but I really want to try their brown one. I think the brown one would be really nice for, I think it will complement like my hair. It won't be too harsh, so it would be really good for like the everyday makeup looks. So yeah, I think that will be one that I will buy next. I can get it at work, so that's good. I'm now gonna go in with my Revlon Colorstay Longwear Lip Liner in Nude. I'll take you a bit closer again. Just a tad. The people that do their lip liner without a mirror, I've always been like absolutely astounded with them, because there is no way I could do that. Like, I can barely even do it with a mirror. Yeah, pretty bad today, but it will have to do. And then I will go in with my L'Oreal Paris Glow Paradise in 191 Nude Heaven. The smell of these are really nice. Let me take you back out. Oh, out, Felicia. There we go. Get my hair back down and put my glasses back on. And there is my summer makeup look. As you can see, it's very nice and glowy, lightweight because of the powdering and the layering that I've done. It's not that heavy, which is just what I want in the summer. This is a really good base for me. It lasts all day. I wore this makeup out the other day to a friend's birthday and the makeup was still on. I didn't need to reset it or anything. It was still there when I came home. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with this routine that I've found for the summer. It's spot on. So that is the finished look. Glowy and fresh and perfect for these really, really hot days when you still want to feel radiant and fresh without it being too heavy and cakey. Let me know your go-to summer products in the comments down below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and check out my videos that I've linked to previous videos that are similar to this content or videos that I've mentioned in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone!